Hello. It says I'm live on Facebook and YouTube, so hopefully you'll catch me here. When you hop on, say hi. Give it another minute or so, and then I'm going to get started. All right. It's 8 o'clock. I'm going to get started. I'm going to flip the camera down. Just a reminder, Stampin' Up! Has, starting today till the end of October, a starting kit. Stampin' Up's kit to join. Hi, Shirley. Welcome. $35. You can order $125 worth of product plus tax. It would be $35 plus tax. And you don't have to do anything. You can just get the product and use it for yourself, and that's it. Or they have one that's $189 worth of product for $99 plus tax. So if you have any questions, just let me know. They also have a 12 days of crafting advent calendar, and it is actually filled with Stampin' Up! Product that you can use, like paper, dies, embellishments, tags. So, and it's an all occasion. It doesn't have anything to do with Christmas. It's all occasion behind that box there. That is $99 plus shipping and tax. Any questions, just let me know. Online exclusive, November's just posted. Not sure if you would be able to see it yet. It's for November, so November 1st, you'll probably be able to look at them. And if you're not working with the current demonstrator and like to have a copy of our catalogs, let me know and I will be glad to send them to you. I am making my scrapbook page with Halloween Memories scrapbooking kit. It's an online exclusive, and the number is 166494, and it's $28. And you get all this stuff in here to make 6 pages, 12 by 12 pages. I'm using just one. I'm making just one today. This was actually came out last year, and they just carried it over. There's a new one out too. I have that one, but I just used this one on my page tonight. So let's get started. Okay, now this paper here has spider webs all around it. Okay, this piece here is going to go in the middle with a little bit of white around it. This piece is 9 by 9. Okay, so that's going to go in the middle there, and I'm going to put that down a while. Just want the border around there. Hi Denise, welcome. Okay. And then there is no stamping whatsoever on here. Everything is stickers that came with the scrapbooking kit. I used 2 pieces of basic. No, this is the black 12 by 12 double-sided. In other words, one's lighter than the other. Okay. One is 3 1/4 by 3 3/4. The other one is 3 3/8 by 4 1/4. The only reason why it's an odd because I do have pictures to put on there. Okay, and then I have a bunch of stickers from that kit. There's paper here. Let me get that out here. That's going to go up in that corner there. Then I have Halloween is going to go here. Halloween fun will go on top of a picture. And then October 31st is going in the corner. Memories will go down here. You cast a spell on me. And then I have 3 spiders that will go in the corners. And then this one's going to go over here. Now, this one here is the small one. So we're going to put that one here. And then that one's over here. Something like that. Okay? So I'm going to show you my pictures. They're my great-grandkids. This was taken a couple of years ago. Aviana and Jaden. Aviana is our deaf child, so we're all learning sign language. She just turned 9 years old in July and is in 3rd grade. And Jaden is actually in 2nd grade. And he's a smart cookie. First grade, he was in the top 25 of achievement he got. So out of the whole school, he was in top 25. So he's a smart cookie. Okay. I'm going to put these 3 strips down a while, and I'm only going to put glue at the top of them. And that's going to go off a little bit. And like that. Okay. I might put a little glue on the bottom. We'll see. It's going to be in a scrapbook page, so it really wouldn't matter, but we'll put it down. And like I said, these here are all stickers. So before I put them down, I'm going to put my pictures down. And I think I want them that way. And that's going to go there. Yep. So let me put these down. I don't normally, if you've been watching me, I don't normally put pictures on. I usually scrapbook without them. And this is going to go up here. Okay. It's going to go there. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to take the backing off of this. Like I said, they're stickers. That's going to go up here. Halloween is going up here. So one thing nice about these scrapbooking kits, they have their stickers and no glue required except for your pictures. Candy, candy, candy. You cast a spell on me. Oh, that don't look straight. Might be me. And then memories is going here. And then these little spiders are just going to go in the corners. Like so. I'm going to put a little glue on this one. It bothers me. Okay. That is all glued down. There is, now you could keep these if you want and just trim real close. And then you could use the center for, you could put something in there. Because that will come off because it's on the adhesive sheet. So you would be able to get that off so it's not there. Okay. So I'm going to bring in my stars. These are foam stickers. And these came with one of the Halloween set that's in the catalog or online. And I thought they were really neat. I didn't realize they were foam because I didn't read that. I'm going to put some on here. There's black, purple, and white. So we're going to put different ones on here. There's two different sizes, large and small. So we're going to put some here, and then we're going to put some on the side here. Dress it up a little. And when I first used them and realized they were foam, I thought, oh, how cool. I think I'm going to stop there. I don't want to put too many on. But that's my scrapbook page. So, with that being said, I'm going to get my Halloween cards that I was going to do on Friday. And we'll do one or two since I'm done with the scrapbook page and it's only 12 after 8. But that is my scrapbook page. This is a card I'm going to show you. Basic black, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Didn't have my phone folder. Okay. This is Timid Tiger, and I ran that through the exposed brick. This is for the inside, which is 4 by 5 1/4. That's going to go here. This is our Timid Tiger, the in color DSP in the family pack. There's 6 by 6, and I just took the back side of the flower one. Okay. Oh, thanks, Shirley. And we're gonna lay that there. And then this stamp and die is from Fright Night. Okay. And when you open it up, it has these dies, the spider webs, the spider, boo, eek. So I thought, why not do them with this? So I stamped it in basic black. I'm going to mount it on there. So we're just going to mount that on there in the middle, like so. We're going to mount this on this. And this piece is 2 by 4 1/4, or 2 by 4. 2 by 4. Then I am going to get some black. No, that's not black. Where's my black? Ah. Oh, here it is. Black twine. And it's going to go crisscross in the front. So I am going to put some tear and tape. I'm going to put it right across. It's probably not where I want it, but it'll do. And then I am going to lay piece, and we're going to, yeah, it's not where I want it. I want it up here. Oh, I can move it. Okay. That's good. And then we're going to trim that. Ribbon scissors. They're not available anymore, so. And then that's going to go on the front. Of the card. Like so. And this is going to get popped up. With dimensionals. One, two, three. And that's going to go over to the side. Like so. And then we need some of those stars. One, two. Those little ones. You wouldn't think. Oh, it looks like there's 3 different ones. 3 different sizes. Okay, that would be, oh, let's do this one. Put that in quick. Got glue on the end there. Okay. So that would be card that I was going to show you on Friday. And I will show you another one. this one here, and I took some of the paper, cut triangles, and I used this an oval from a retired die set and made Witch's hat. And this trick or treat is from the no, it's sticker sheet on the scrapbooking kit and the stars. And this is a 3x6 card. Okay, so you cut your paper 6x6 and score it at 3. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna put this is some of the DSP. It's a real long, has the books on a whole page, and I just cut off a portion. And we'll just put that on the inside a while. And it's 3 inches wide. Okay. So now we're going to put the hats together, and I use different DSP. I think this is out of the new kit. Okay, the Sweet Halloween, I think it's called. And this is actually out of Halloween. Oh, thanks, Shirley. Halloween Memories. Okay, so I'm gonna just take and I'm gonna just put glue at the bottom of the hat. Okay, and I'm gonna place it in the center. Now the orange one is the biggest one. What I was going to do is put a slit in those ovals and just slide the bottom into it. And I thought, nah, just glue them, Deb. Okay. Or my stars. So what I did was, let me put the black. This is just a 1/4 inch basic black. And I'm just going to lay here, and then I'm going to cut it off. So I'm just going to put glue. And then I'll lay this on here. And then I'm just going to cut it off on the sides. Okay. That's going to go there. I made that a little skinnier than that one. No 2 hats are the same when you go to make it. Get another piece. Lay that on there. Cut this one out. That's going to go here. And then this one. You wouldn't need this big piece of black, but it was easier. I had it laying there from cutting different things. So instead of cutting more off, I just used what I had. That's going to go there. Okay. So, I don't like that one. I cut that too short. So now we're just going to glue our hats down on the card. That in the middle. And the gray one. Go up like that. And then the green one. Now I'll have to figure out what to do on Friday. Maybe I'll do my treat holders. Okay. And then I have, instead of trick or treat, I have something wicked. And we're just gonna, and it's like I said, this was in the kit. It was a whole bunch of sayings. So we're gonna put that across there. And we're gonna put our stars on. I'm going to put one here. All right. There you have the second card. Now I can do another one if you want. Why don't I just do all of them? Let me do this one last. This one is a little involved. We'll do this one. This is the next one. And I used the crinkler one in folder. Oh, what's that called? And then that. I went ahead and I ran it through the embossing folder. Okay. You know, I could see candy corn, orange, yellow, white, or vice versa. I think it's orange, yellow, and white. And then a triangle, you know, rounded edges. Yep, I can see it. Okay, that's going to go on there. Then I'm going to show you how I did that. So let me put this down. And these pieces are 1 3/4 by 4. Corrugated. Thanks, Shirley. I just thought of it before I looked up. Corrugated 3D embossing folder. For some reason, I couldn't think of that. Okay. And there you have, well, it's going to be upside down. Okay. So I have to make sure I do this then. I used my watercolored pencils and my blender pen. Okay. So I need my orange at the top. So I went down as far as the cat's head, and I'm just going to color this in. Okay. And then I'm going to do the yellow, and that's going to go right above Spooky. So that's going to go all the way up here. And then the purple, fresh freesia. I was backwards. I've lost my train of thought. So fresh freesia. Okay. Then I took my black Stampin' Right marker and I took and colored in those little dents there with the stripes. Like so. Then I took the blender pen. Let's make sure this is clean. And then I started at the top and I blended all this in. It makes it more smooth than just the way you colored, okay? It blends your strokes. And then I kind of went just right down over the yellow. Don't get it on the black because you'll get that in on your yellow, like I did there on the corner. Okay? And then I'm just going to come right down over the fresh freesia. And then you put that on here. And then that's going to get laid there. And we need our dimensionals. Getting ready to put a small order in so I could get some dimensionals. I ran out. Don't ask me how because I don't know. I must have been using them more than I normally do. Take these off. Thank goodness I had some paper pumpkin kits laying around and had some in. Some of them I think are thicker than the normal. And we're going to put that in the middle. I don't like that down here. I can see the yellow. See if I can cover that up a little. Okay, I'm going to bring in the stars. And we're going to put one black, one purple, and one white. And there you have the card number 3. I wanted to kick off October. I don't do Halloween that much. And I will do a Halloween sampler with the kits. So stay tuned for that. All right. This next one is this one. And I'm going to show you how I did that. Boo, trick or treat. Okay. everything out here. It's on basic black, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. There we go. I didn't realize I was in that close. Okay. Basic white for in the side, 4 by 5.25. Gorgeous grape for out here, 5.25 by 4. And then basic white is 3 3/4 by 5. That will get laid here, but we're gonna do something with that. And I'm gonna, lay this on here a while so I don't lose it. Okay. And for the, that's that one. For the inside, I have Boo. Let me see what says. Boo. Yep. Trick or Treat. Trick or Treat came from Fright Night. Okay. We'll lay it on there. We'll get our pumpkin pie. Boo is on adhesive sheets. So I'm going to take that off. We're going to lay that here. And then we're going to stamp this. And do I have my papers here? Hold on a minute. I need to get so I can make sure it's straight to begin with. It's not going to be straight, it's curvy anyway. Trick or Treat. Close that up, I don't need that. And that's going to go on the inside. And this is I don't send Halloween cards. So if anybody would need them and would ask me for them, yes, I have them. So, okay. Pumpkin pie, which I cut out with this the die. And then this is Gorgeous Grape. And this is another stamp set in there that has the lines on. Okay. That will go on here. And I'm going to glue that down because before I do anything, I just want to get everything ready and then I can put it on. So we're going to put that in the middle. And I did Eek. That's going to go in here. I'm going to put that on a while, and I did not have this on adhesive. So we're just going to put a little glue here and there. That's going to go in the middle. And then I have a little spider, and he has adhesive on because he was so little. He's going to go here. I'm going to get my Wink of Stella. Okay. And we're going to put on the spider. I'm actually put some on the paper too. That way he'll shine more. Okay. You probably won't be able to see it. But he has some, there you go. shine on him. Okay, now comes the fun part. I need my old olive or purple and black. And I use Gorgeous Grape, Lemon Lime Twist, and black. Okay. What I do with my paper? I just had it. Oh my gosh. I'm losing it. Okay. Gorgeous Grape first. You don't do anything for Halloween? With my great grandkids in school, I do more than what I would used to do. Okay, and then I am just throwing this randomly around the page, the card. Okay, we're going to set that aside. I get the lemon lime twist. And I'll tell you right now, when you do this, it's not going to look the same as that one. But you just got to play with it a little. And get some more grape. Okay. And then let me close these up before I get my papers and my fingers in them. And then I'm going to get my black. And we're going to do black. And I'm just going to go like around. Like so. And there you have, that's how I did my background on the paper. And then you're going to bring in this piece that will lay there. But you need to put your spider web now. Take this off a while. And these are on adhesive sheets. And if you take notice, most of the pieces come off when you, I didn't feel like punching these out, but the adhesive sheets, they pull them out for you. But there is one here I need to get rid of. That's going to go up here in the corner. And then this one. It's going to go here. We're at an angle. And then this one. Let's see how much these come off. Look at that. I like that. Yeah, you got that right. Well, Shirley, I live on a main street, and we very seldom get trick-or-treaters anymore. A lot of people take their kids to bigger developments, so we don't see that many either. And then this is going to go on there, and that'll get popped up. Let me see what I have here. You know what? I have some of these long strips. We're going to use them. Here's some scissors. These you use when you want to make shaker cards. But we're going to use them for this card. Put one there to there. Works for me. Hi, Linda. Welcome. Yeah, I did a scrapbook page, and it only took me about 10 minutes for that. So I decided to do my Halloween cards. Excuse me. Excuse me. Do my Halloween cards that I was going to do on Friday. So that looks good. We're going to put that on the front. I'll bring it all out to show you. Okay. And then where's my stars? I'm going to put black, purple, and white. Okay? I don't have any on that one. All right, now here are the cards. Okay. And here is my scrapbook page I did. And this is using the Halloween Memories scrapbooking kit. That is the online exclusive for $28 for the kit. Nothing is stamped on here. It's all the stickers that came with it. And then these cards. I guess I have you out as far as I can go. So, right here, scrapbooking right there. That was my page. It only took me about 10 minutes to make, so I thought I'd do my cards. My cards was going to be for my Friday night live, but I thought since it's the first day of October, and it only took me 10 minutes to do my scrapbook page, I thought I'd do the cards too. So Friday I will do my 3D Halloween projects. So, but that is what I did tonight. I did the page here, and I did the 4 cards. So that is all I have for you tonight. I will be back on Friday at 8 o'clock. Thank you for joining me. And Linda, this was in the beginning of my video, my live, the scrapbook page. Thanks everybody for joining me. I appreciate every one of you, and I will be back here Friday at 8 o'clock. Thanks, Shirley. Okay, good, Linda. All right, guys.